Hello, today is October 24th, 2018, and per usual, I am shooting this video in my studio in downtown Manhattan in New York City. What's not usual is what happened, well, it happened in a few places, but what happened in New York City this morning.
Mary and Chris, we all just got alerts on our phone telling everyone in the area of 58th and 8th to shelter in place immediately. Take a look behind me. You can see 58th is actually blocked off at 9th Avenue. NYPD officers, SWAT team, state police, all here on scene working to contain the situation.
There was a bomb discovered this morning at the CNN offices, which is in the Time Warner building in Midtown here in New York City. Important detail, no one was injured. The NYPD, great job. Bomb squad, great job. Happy to hear that because a lot of my former colleagues and friends are at CNN. So
we evacuated, the lights were turned off, and as we got out there, the entire CNN team was also, if you can still hear me, was also evacuated.
And to turn on the TV, all the news channels, they're running this story just over and over.
Either the Union Tribune, when they're going to open this. Athena evacuating.
And then if you look at news online, like this is the New York Times, on Fox, it talks about a bomb, CNN, even on BBC, which is a more of a global news source, top item there is about an explosive being sent to New York City. And per usual, they talked about the resilience of New Yorkers, that it's still business as usual here in the city of New York. So I want to make a little video, that's what this is, showing you, people at home, people watch this YouTube channel from all around the country and all around the world, to show you what it's like actually to be here in New York City as a denizen of the city, as someone who lives here. You look at it on TV, it feels like the whole city is standing still and everything's stopped because of this like really terrible incident. But what's it actually like here?
I want to make very clear that the people of New York City will not be intimidated, that we are going to go about our lives undeterred, because the very concept of terrorism is to change us, and we will not allow that to happen.
This is a map of New York City. You got your 5 boroughs, and this is Manhattan. Now my studio, my office is down here in downtown Manhattan, and the incident took place in Midtown here, right at 59th Street. Do you know what happened this morning at the CNN building in Midtown?
No, I saw
Is that the thing? I just got like a notification on my like service alert thing. Was that there was like a thing that the bomb squad picked up?
Yes.
Yeah. I just found out about it on the train.
Yeah.
Have you noticed anything like different in the city because of that incident?
No. Okay, well like we just found out on the train and everyone like got the little notifications on their phone, but it was kind of like whatever because we get that all the time for like Amber Alerts. I haven't noticed anything.
Have you?
No, not really.
You cannot be terrorized if you refuse to allow the terrorists to win. People of this city have shown time and again that they stand up in the face of these efforts to intimidate.
Do you know what happened this morning up at like the CNN building, the Time Warner building?
I live around there and I got at work Amber Alert, which scared me, but I'm not sure.
There was a pipe bomb found in the mailroom at CNN.
That's horrific.
That happened. I'm trying to make a movie like, what's it like to be in the city when something like that happens? Do you notice any changes in the way people act or in the city at large when something like that takes place?
Well, being newly moved here, and when I found that out in the workplace, I saw a shift in everyone's demeanor.
Really?
I think it put everyone in a really sick to their belly feeling. And it scared me, especially as someone that's new to the city.
So this is 53rd and 7th. This is about 7 blocks from where the incident took place this morning. I wouldn't know from looking around that today's different from any other day here in Midtown Manhattan. Yeah, so the police officer just said it's open and block closer, so I'm gonna get a little closer and see what I can see. There is an increased police presence here, but I'm like a block away from the Time Warner building. Thalia, have you noticed anything different in the city today because of what happened this morning?
Well, there's a lot of police and like a lot of like...
Do you know what happened this morning?
No.
There was an explosive device found in the Time Warner building.
Oh my God.
Like a block from here.
It's really important at a moment like this to remember the vast majority of Americans, the vast majority of New Yorkers are good people trying to live in peace with each other.
What I heard, they say something like some bomb threat or something like that.
When something like this happens, do you notice any difference in the way the city operates? Or?
People just go about their business.
The typical New York response would just be, I'm late for work. My boss doesn't care. Or we have to get to work, or we have to get on with our day, or whatever. Have you not? So,
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
This is the building here. This is the Time Warner building. This is where it happened this morning. And even this close to it, I talked to a lot of people walking by, and there's two schools of thought. I know what happened, and I don't care. I've got to live my life. And I don't know what happened, and I don't care. I have to live my life.
It's the reality. It's the world that we live in. So people are just going to keep going on. People are going to be vigilant, but people are going to be vigilant, but everyone's going to keep going. It doesn't stop New Yorkers.
It. You see it on the news and it feels like a huge global event. It is, and this isn't to undercut the significance of what happened, but to really underscore the resilience of people in New York City. This city just keeps going no matter what happens. Part of the reason why I love it here so much.
What they are trying to do is scare us and destabilize us, and we will not allow that to happen. We are New Yorkers. We are smart, we are tough, we are resilient, and we will not allow these terrorist thugs to change the way we live our lives.